Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11. Hey, we're waiting. What's up?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Get set. Get set. Like 5-4. Got it.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Easy. Ready. United. Check. On 4.
They go with a fullback line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
21. Ready. United. Got it. Ready, what's up?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under. Where's that?
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, two. Got it. 11. 14.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. 21. Over.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now it's Barner. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey! You're set. 180. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
180. Gun. 20.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green. 20. Express.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Newton on third down. Got his target, Samuel. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken very short. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Thirty-six. Whip. Over. 5-5. Got it.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Easy. You're good. 5-4, ready.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Got it. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the Panthers coming out now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's more. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hey.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Newton now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Throwing again is Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 28 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
21. Got it. Let. Over. 12.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Sammy!
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. Check. Right to the 3. Switch. Express. 52. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Flush to his right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready? You waiting? Ready for a shot.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Five eight. Ready? You waiting? Monday. Ready for shot.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Here as he's taken down. K1 Short able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Here we go.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's rock now.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
20. Hey, get right down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Newton now on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, Breeze again. Gets it to Meredith, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Sammy!
Breeze hands to Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Got it.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Smallwood. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
We're good. Line 4, ready. We're good. Line 4, ready.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We're good. Line 4, ready. 5-8.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Newton now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey.
Now Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Do something. Great.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.